Welcome back, football fans. Big Barcelona news today as the Catalan Giants confirm an injury setback for teenage star Gil Fernandez, ruling him out for up to 5 weeks. Meanwhile, Hansi Flick's men are gearing up for their UEFA Champions League opener against Newcastle United, with the boss full of praise for the atmosphere at St. James Park. And it's not just the senior team making headlines. 15-year-old wonderkid Ebrima Tunkara has been called up to the youth league squad, showing once again that La Masia continues to produce future stars. Stay tuned because we've got all the updates you need. La Liga giants Barcelona have this week announced an injury setback for an up-and-coming member of the club's midfield ranks. The player in question? Gil Fernandez. Youngster Gil is of course a regular in the first-team setup at Barcelona. After impressing in pre-season over the summer, the 17-year-old has since been called up to senior training on a number of occasions too. In fact, just this past weekend, Hansi Flick was tipped to draft Gil into his matchday squad to face Valencia. At the last minute, however, the starlet suffered a setback. Gil was hauled off at halftime in Barça Athletic's defeat at the hands of Andratx late last week. Medical examinations have confirmed that Gil Fernandez will be out of action for around 4 to 5 weeks after sustaining an injury to the tibiofibular ligament in his left ankle. Barcelona officially announced the news through their website and social media channels. Meanwhile, manager Hansi Flick had plenty to smile about after his team's emphatic 6-goal victory over Valencia at the weekend, a performance that showcased dominance from start to finish. Next up, Barcelona turned their focus to their first UEFA Champions League match of the season, where they will take on Newcastle United on Thursday night. Flick was initially expected to miss the clash due to a suspension carried over from last year's semi-final, but that ban has since been lifted, meaning he will indeed be on the touchline. Speaking in his pre-match press conference, Flick expressed his excitement ahead of the showdown, highlighting the incredible atmosphere at St. James Park and praising Newcastle's intensity and style under Eddie Howe. "I've never been here, but this stadium is one of the best atmospheres. I expect a great team with intensity and attentive to the second plays. Eddie Howe is a great coach and they have done a great job," he added on the opponent coach. Speaking on the rival's direct style of football and how he planned to counter the same, the manager said, "We have to adapt a little to the rival's style. In every game it's like that. We have to look at what to do depending on the opponent. We have had a lot of time to prepare it. If we have spaces, we have to take advantage of them," he added. The manager then went on to speak on what was crucial to win the UEFA Champions League and to win games in the tournament in particular. "In my experience, it is always giving the maximum in every game. We saw it last year. We learned and we have to be better every day. From last year's Champions League in every match. I think everyone shows how good they are. We have a young team with 3 casualties. We'll see tomorrow. I want to see what we did against Valencia tomorrow. We have to show what we are capable of," he added. He then went on to speak on how this side would cope with the pressure from the stadium, which is expected to be at an all-time high tomorrow. "There are many young people but also veterans, especially Spaniards. They know how to handle the pressure. It's our strength. We are confident with the ball and we have to be focused from the beginning. Last season we were many points below and we turned around. We had confidence, but it's important to start well from the beginning," he added. On the win versus Valencia. Barcelona's win over Valencia was the team's first promising performance of the season, and the manager made it clear that he took many positives from the result. "What we saw against Valencia was very positive. We are playing well in all facets. With this confidence, it is important to play tomorrow. You have to have the ball and take advantage of the spaces. It won't be an easy match. They are very strong and there are very strong teams in this Champions League, but we have confidence," he added. Finally, he spoke on the importance of the win over Valencia from the point of view of the season. "Football is constantly changing. Our pre-season was decent. We won all the games, but then we didn't see that quality in the league. Sunday was like last season. For me it's good to see it. Every game is the same and you have to do it from the beginning. Against Valencia we did it," he added, on specific players. The coach then opened up on Rafinha's importance in his team, especially after he was benched against Valencia only to come on and score a brace. "Rafinha is one of our key players. He provides dynamism. The pressure begins and it's a very good thing to see. Against Valencia, he entered the second half and was fantastic." He was then asked about Lamine Yamal, who will not be in the squad for the UCL clash, to which he said, "I want to talk about the players who can play. He can't play tomorrow and we'll see on Sunday. We have a good staff and there are people for the position. Rashford is on the team. If someone can't play, he can come in. I hope he can show in England what he did on Sunday, he added. When asked if he saw any deadline for Yamal's possible return, Flick bluntly said, "I don't think we have to put pressure on deadlines. We have a fantastic medical staff. Let's see how he evolves. If he comes back, it's to be 100%. He's a young player and we have to take care of him." Staying on the topic of forwards, the manager gave his 2 cents on Rooney Bargi and what he made of the youngster's talent. "I didn't know Rooney Bargi very well. I saw some games. I was surprised by his level increase. I'm happy with him and we'll see how he improves. He has a lot of improvement. I'm very happy with him," he added. Concurrently, he also held Marcus Rashford as a top player to start on the night, especially with Lamine Yamal unavailable. You have to look back a little. I have followed Marcus from Manchester United. He has speed, one-on-one, and definition. What I have seen in the first weeks has been very good and has more potential to demonstrate. It's very good to have him on the team. He is an incredible player, fantastic. What I'm seeing is very good, he added. On his dilemmas. The manager was then put in a tricky spot by being asked about his dilemmas, beginning with whether he preferred Ferran Torres or Robert Lewandowski for tomorrow's game. "I have to watch the training session and after that I need 8 hours of rest to decide. We'll see which pair I put. Kubarsi is also fine. I have no doubts. We'll see what I do tomorrow," he added when asked if Ronald Araujo and Andreas Christensen will start. Flick was then asked if he saw his team as favorites in the competition, to which he said, "I don't think about who is the favorite. There are very good teams. We're going to work hard to improve every day." Finally, the manager was asked to comment on former Barcelona manager and Newcastle United legend Sir Bobby Robson. "He was a fantastic coach. Barça has had fantastic coaches. I watch a lot of English team games and training. I was with Wenger and I saw what I needed for my philosophy. I wanted to take things from the best coaches and being in Barça is doing it every day," he added. For several years, it has been standard practice for FC Barcelona's first team and their juvenile A squad to travel together on the same charter flights when competing in the UEFA Champions League and UEFA Youth League. During the initial stages of both competitions, UEFA schedules and groups matches in a way that allows clubs to save costs and combine both squads on one trip. On Barcelona's journey to Newcastle today, the squad included 23 senior players selected by Hansi Flick, alongside 20 youth prospects called up by Pol Planes. Among the young talents on the trip, 15-year-old Ebrima Tunkara stands out as the youngest member of the squad. According to Sport, the highly rated youngster could even make his UEFA Youth League debut against Newcastle United's U19 side. Born in 2010, Tunkara is already seen as one of the brightest prospects at La Masia. Having joined the club back in the 2018-19 season after being spotted by Albert Puig, he quickly stood out as a player with extraordinary potential. Ebrima is making a difference thanks to a combination of imposing physical structure and technical ability that makes him a dominant player. Now, having made his juvenile A debut recently, Tunkara has been called up to the Youth League squad, and the 15-year-old has a chance to play in the continental competition against opponents mostly 3 years older than him. Pol Planes and the La Masia coaches are taking care to manage and monitor his development. Nobody wants to rush things and everyone is aware of the importance of taking each step carefully. What is clear, however, is that Ebrima is a special and unique talent and can make it big at the club. And that's the latest from Barcelona. Gil Fernandez's injury is a tough blow, but Hansi Flick remains confident ahead of the Champions League clash with Newcastle. With stars like Rafinha and Rashford stepping up, and La Masia gems such as Ebrima Tunkara shining, the future looks bright for Barça. Do you think Barcelona can go all the way in this season's Champions League? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more Barcelona updates. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.